How to clean your Traeger pellet smoker. I've laid out a couple ideas out here that I commonly use when I do this. I've had it long enough to kind of get a good idea of what it takes to clean it. Very impressed with how easy it is to clean. No vacuums, and I really don't think you need chemicals. Let me show you what I'm working with. Dawn Power Wash. Most people can have this, a little soap. It never hurts anybody. Traeger has their own version. I typically have a degreaser that's safe. Always around, but I very rarely use it, but this is a common ingredient. I like my oven mitt because it just protects your arms a little bit longer. I got a plastic scraper, a metal scraper. To start the show, I swear by these. Any pellet smoker that you're cleaning, just the cheapest paintbrush you could possibly find, an old dirty rag, because you really don't care what happens to it. You can argue all you want to about what kind of grill brush you want to use. I have two of them constantly. I'm not going to get in that argument. Some aluminum foil, they really help. Old dirty gloves and black plastic gloves. Let me show you what I've done really quick before we get started. Got my trash can out here, and I'm just going to turn the grill off. I just got it warm. That's all I did. You know, if you're smoking something at 275, once you pull it, your grill's hot enough as it is. The reason is, I just want those oils to be loosened. So many times I see people cleaning their grill when it's just sitting outside for days, right? Think about the oils and the greases. It's so much easier to clean when they're warm. So let's get started with cleaning. I put all the shelves in there. I typically don't worry about my about these cooking shelves that much because this is a constant cleaning. This is not one of those deep cleanings. And typically I'd like to keep my shelves pretty clean as well. This is where your degreaser would come in handy. As my grill's cooling down, you see I got my little knit gloves on. I'll put one of these jokers on. I just like the little extra protection it gives you. And then basically I work from the top down. You can use the degreaser on your grates, but honestly, I don't. It's warm, so all I do is just take the aluminum foil top and bottom. Just like that. I'm not worried about getting every single detail at all. Same thing with these grates. Same exact thing, working from the top. See how much easier it is when it's warm? You're not, I just think it's just so much easier. This process actually takes longer for your smoker to come up to 350 degrees than it does for you to clean the whole thing. So you're left with this right here. One thing that I did forget to mention, that anytime I start to clean my smoker, I actually go ahead and dump the ash bin out. That was kind of like way full. It's probably like 3/4 full. But the reason is, once you put all that stuff in there, you need space for it. So I dumped that right before we started. We'll take this off. I have never used a degreaser on this because I truly don't think it's going to matter. If you want to try, because my wife's hounding me, what's degreaser really look like, let's just squirt it on there. And then I'm just going to squirt it and let it sit while I'm cleaning. The reason why I say it doesn't matter is because you're going to get it dirty again. And now all you're going to do is just get all that loose debris and go right down the hole with it. See how much easier it is to come up? Look at this. The longer your grill lid's open, your grill is going to cool down in a hurry. So make sure you get those grill grates first. I see people take that degreaser and they go ahead and wipe this down. I don't. I feel like on a good grill, you want it seasoned, and you're taking the seasoning off. So we got the debris off. That's good enough for me. The next time you use this grill, you're literally going to oil it down anyways, because that's how you protect a grill. So why take it off? I don't degrease that much. And last but not least, I see a lot of people vacuuming this up. My first thing is you have a hole there that can definitely just go just as easy. And even more easier, just take that paintbrush. Since this is porcelain, I like to use a plastic. So that degreaser's been on there the whole time. I just squirted some of that Dawn on there. Like I said, it doesn't even matter. I don't even like to put the chemicals in my smoker. The only other thing I wanted to show you, everything's put back together. This is why I start with a clean ash bin, because you can see all those ashes get in there. And so you can either start with a new ash bin, or you can be frugal like me. Dump the ashes out, all that nastiness, and I'll just put it back in there. The top of the grill, sometimes it can get bad, but if you scrape it off, all you're going to do is just re-oil it, and I actually leave it there. So it's not bad at all, and you can move it around all you want to, but the problem is once you take it all off, I would literally take Pam duck fat or even avocado spray it back, and the next time you start your smoker, it's going to end up back like this. So as long as it's not caked up a lot, I'm not really worried about it. And to me, that's how easy it is to clean the grill. Is just take some Dawn, not even degreaser, wipe my edges. I'm going to show you a trick. With your gasket seals, a lot of times there's a lot of pressure. Come back and pinch them. Don't pull them, but pinch them. It gives them more body. And then if you need to, you can come back with avocado oil or duck fat oil. Mine still feel pretty good. So depending on how old your unit is, just go back in there and just kind of lightly spray. And it stops your gasket from drying out. Because you got a high heat oil. Softens it back up. I do it on my Weber all the time. And there you go. That's how you get some more life into your... See how it just softened back up? You hear the difference in the crunch? Mm-hmm. Could you see that? Just as easy as it is to take apart, you just start putting it back together. Got that layer down. I don't try to, like I said, I don't try to make it like spanking brand new, because I feel like the first time you get it, you're oiling it and you want to season it anyway. So taking the oils off to me just don't seem like it's natural. If I wasn't filming and we had to stop and start and all that stuff because of my stuttering, 5 minutes max. And you're asking, well, how often do I have to do it? That really depends on what you're cooking on it. If you're cooking a lot of fatty foods, often, very often. You might want to clean it more often because all that grease naturally gets in there. We just did like baked beans. We did cinnamon rolls. We've done macaroni and cheese. We've done cornbread. If you think about all the things you put on a smoker, none of that really has any residue that drips. So a lot of times what you're catching are the fats and seasonings and sauces and stuff like that. So if you're doing ribs a lot, it might not be as fatty, but you might have a lot of barbecue drippings from the sauces and the seasonings. So that, to me, I think is an unfair answer to a question. I don't think anybody can tell you how often to clean it. You saw how easy it was to clean it. It's very easy. The good thing about that Traeger is, compared to other pellet smokers, that when you start it, you don't have to break everything apart to clean out the ash pot every single time. I have not cleaned that in probably 2 months. And so I haven't even cleaned the ash pot or anything else. So it's got a great way of cycling those pellets to jump in the ash, blowing the ash out. You don't have to worry about it. You literally come out and press start and you're good to go. That is easy cleaning 101. It might be different from the most, but that's how I do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Peace.